Hey, Charisma here. Welcome back. If you're new here, hello. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video by the Daily Wrap Up crew, and we're talking all about the negative impact of feminism on society. Let's get into it. Here we go. I'm looking forward to talking about this because this has been on my heart for a while. So let's go. If I can just start the video, it would be good.
So let me get into this next topic. Do y'all think feminism has hurt women or helped women?
Why you laughing?
Yeah.
You got something to say.
What y'all think?
I think it hurt the women who want to be like housewives and stay at home moms.
What percentage of women do you think want to be just housewives and stay at home?
All of them. 80?
Like
80?
no,
85?
I think like 75%.
I don't know. Yeah.
70.
He said, well, yeah,
With the
yeah.
exception of maybe like housewives, stay-home moms, exception of having a partner that is financially stable. That's why you're in the house. That's why you're just in the house, like cooking and cleaning and shit.
Also,
Well, then feminism, and Trey, you could probably correct me on it. Wasn't feminism started because women were tired of being the at-home wives and they wanted the same rights and responsibilities?
They were tired.
Yeah, it's because they looked at what happened is those women were looking at the men that they admired and they thought the life of all men was like that man. So they're like, oh, I want to be independent too because I look at the guys that I like, they all making 100K. Maybe I could do it. Turns out you gonna be making 35K folding pans at the Banana Republic or slanging macchiatos out of Starbucks for some lifeless corporation that'll fire you and hire somebody else as soon as you die.
So yeah.
The fact of the matter is, feminism is hurting society and it is hurting women as we know ourselves. We've gone too far with the feminism. It's, initially when it came on into being, it was all about giving women equality, so that they can vote. They had, having rights to vote and rights to be able to work and so on. And now it's gone so far to the other side that it is, I think it's hurting us as a woman. And I mean, there's different topics I can get into we don't even know what was a woman these days. We have men masquerading and parading as women, and society is okay with that. But that's another subject for a different day. Feminism, has it had a negative impact on society? Yes. Is there something that we can do? I don't know. We've gone so far left with feminism that it has hurt us as women. And it has also really put a negative spin on men and masculinity. And, whenever a man expresses himself as being alpha or a male, he's toxic. But there is such a thing as toxic femininity. And that's a whole nother video that I'll talk about at another time. But let's keep going.
Yeah, saying it hurt women, the women that want to be stay-at-home moms and stuff like that, for sure. Okay, and y'all all three, y'all would prefer to be stay-at-home.
I definitely would.
I feel that.
Yo, you got the giggles over here. Like, what's up? Like, yo.
No, I feel that though. I would too. Shit, if I was a woman.
Can I be a part-time?
Right.
You
You can
wanna
work
be a
from
part-time
home. You can have like
That's most of them anyway.
That's a huge misconception though, because historically speaking, women have always worked, even when we were traditional. Like there have always been women that have contributed to the community. Like that's what women do. Women are the fabric for social, for our social structures. Women kind of put together events. They make sure community is all built together. And when women are in the workforce, it has a huge effect on. Really, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Feminism was a scam. Y'all got scammed. They wanted y'all to go into the workforce because now you don't have to pay people as much because the workforce doubled. Then they get the tax double the people. Now that the women ain't home cooking, you got to go out and buy McDonald's. So it was a corporation technique. And the woman there was a woman that created some propaganda for Cosmopolitan in the 90s, and she admitted it. She came out, by the way, and talked about it. But she was told to lie about data and statistics to promote a more Sex in the City lifestyle to women because it would sell more magazines, essentially. So women are pretty much, they're just draining y'all resources, money, by getting y'all to go out.
It's true. Feminism is a scam, especially modern day feminism. I'm all for women being able to vote, women being able to contribute to the workforce, or as a stay-home mom, you still have to contribute. It's not that you're going to stay home and let your husband run around, work hard, hire a nanny to look after the kids, hire the housekeeper to keep the house, hire a cook to come in and cook, and then you sit around all day doing nothing. No, that's not what it's about. You have a part to play, and there's things that you need to do even when you stay at home. There's still work to be done. And we know true, stay-at-home moms out there who really understand what it's about. They know that, being a stay-at-home mom is not a joke. But these modern women who want traditional way of life because they don't want to do anything with their lives, or they don't want to dig all. So yeah, feminism is a scam, putting it mildly.
Out there and work.
Ladies and gentlemen, Poor Man Podcast in the building. Give it up for Poor Man Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yo, do got the facts, man.
Right.
Okay, with the real fucking receipts.
Yeah, what y'all think about that?
I'm going to quote. Feminism. I think it hurt because women these days aren't getting married as much. I mean, they out here working, and it's led to more masculinity in women, which I think is hurting the community as well. So I think I don't really see the positive in feminism, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's a lot more depressed women than there was back in the day. Like, there's a lot of women on medication and deleting themselves.
They gotta work now, man.
Yeah.
They gotta pay bills.
There's a lot more stress on women nowadays.
That rent is doing the first.
That hurt.
That inflation went up.
That inflation. Come on.
To his point about women are getting married less, I know there's like about 27%, it could be up to 30 now, of women, Black women and specifically, are only 27% are getting married. So that means there's almost a 70% of women, Black women and specifically, that are not getting married. So they have to work to support their families, and if they have children. So yeah, less women are getting married. It's a fact.
Oh, that's you? That's you? That's why you got to get it.
Yo, she over here laughing like she got the Joker faces. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She like, why they talking about me?
What you think about this, Joe?
I do think there's a lot of selective feminism because, like, you know what I mean? It's always when it's convenient. When it comes down to, want to get paid more. Yeah. You know what I mean? They cheering and they marching. They in that goddamn line. You know what I'm saying? Roo. But you know what I'm saying? When it's time to put in the physical work, we know men built this shit. Mm-hmm. And we're not saying that we don't want our woman to work. You get what I'm saying? We're not saying we don't want y'all to do whatever y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? But we want that same energy when it comes to the constructive criticism and not being selective when you are being told about it.
Mm-hmm. And if y'all want equality, get out in these trenches with the men too. Don't just go for the CEO positions. Y'all want the comfortable positions in the office. Y'all don't want to be in the trenches. Y'all don't want to be doing sanitation work. Y'all don't want to do the stuff that actually builds society. But y'all want to be CEOs and tell niggas what to do. Like, y'all want to be them offices. Y'all gotta be out.
Every job with a pizza
party. Y'all want equality. Y'all gotta be out. Y'all gotta be out there in the trenches with us too. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so he mentioned about feminism being or women reacting or wanting feminism when it suits them. So it's this double standard. They want the feminism, or calling on feminism when it's really convenient, but then equality is supposed to be part of it, but yet they don't want to do the things that the jobs that men are doing, like what he was just saying, like, you know, being the trash operator or collector, or doing the heavy lifting of work, all of those things. But so it seems that women want to pick and choose when it comes to equality, when it comes to feminism, and that's not cool. Let's keep going.
I used to be in the trenches, though. Let's never get it twisted. There's some females who actually hustle very hard, and they do be in the trenches, like the real trenches, not the sanitation ones.
What trenches?
The corners.
Oh.
And not with your...
I believe that.
Not the coochie corners. Not the coochie corners. Not the coochie corners.
You was on the corner?
Not the coochie corners.
You was on the corner?
Not the coochie corners.
But you was on the corner?
Not the coochie corners.
Which corner?
Yo, sometimes even being a...
What is she talking about? Being on the corner, but not the coochie corner? Like, woman, please, make sense.
Mom is being in the trenches.
Exactly. Not the coochie corner.
Being a mom is
sometimes being a mom is being in the trenches. You gotta make sure your kid, because like I'm saying,
hold
it's
on.
hard work.
Wait, none of us are moms.
I just want to know.
No, I'm saying in general, not
it's a big responsibility,
it's
bro.
a big responsibility.
One of the most important jobs in the world.
What corner are you referring to though? Like that's what I mean.
Not the coochie corner.
Not the coochie
Yeah,
corner.
we're gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, how many times you gonna keep saying that?
Not the coochie corner,
She gonna say that 100 times. Like,
Yeah.
Where are you trying to get at with this, bro?
I just want to know
I'm
if she
gonna
was on the
get
corner
you
with the
right now.
hammer.
Not the
Like,
coochie corner.
She was on the.
But there was
on that
people.
rock,
There
bro,
was
you know what I'm
there was females who actually hustled hard as well.
That's a fact.
Okay, so if you don't want to say what it is, then why even bring it up? If you can't talk about what corner it is that you're referring to, and it's not the coochie corner, then what is the point of even saying it? It doesn't make sense. Ugh, these women.
So
As
not
a
the
fact.
coochie corner though.
I don't know. Every time
corner.
every time I drive past the construction site, the women, they got the women flaggers, but I don't see them women up there on them high beams and shit like that.
I've seen very few. I've seen they're really.
Oh, you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen.
And they're not flagging. They really out there working. Like,
It happens.
So why is
It
that?
happens.
Is it because women don't want to do the job, or they won't get hired?
They won't. They don't want to do the
They
job.
don't want to do it.
women don't want. Women don't want to do no dangerous
in more
jobs.
egalitarian.
It's not because
Yeah, like in more egalitarian societies like Denmark, where there's more quote unquote equality according to some metric or scale that they use to determine that. The women, they're more polarized. The women go more towards social jobs like being a nurse or jobs that have to deal with
Social worker,
people,
teacher.
while men go into jobs that have to deal with things because those are just the things we're
you don't
interested
feel
in.
like
Biological.
you guys were talking about construction, right? You don't feel like those jobs, like the people who are in charge of hiring and whatever, or even the construction company, they don't feel like
You know what?
men should have this.
No,
position.
it's because
this is a man's job.
sometimes you guys are not capable of physically doing stuff that men do,
Mhm.
I was about to say
and that's the reality of it. We don't.
Facts. Men and women are not created equal. Men are stronger. Women are weaker when it comes to the physicalities. It's very rare that you will find a woman that is as strong as a man. There are exceptions. There are always exceptions to the rule. But what we're talking about now is generalities, where biologically men were created and designed to be stronger physically than women. So these certain jobs that requires a lot of physical labor, men are more apt to do these jobs and do them more efficiently because they can. They have the ability to. Therefore, women, even though you may find a few strong ones, they're still not interested in doing these kind of jobs. Hence, this is why men has built this world that we live in.
I want to put you at harms, even though you want to try. You gotta try that shit on your own and get your practice on. You ain't out here lifting 2x4s. That's just not something y'all could do. You get them lifting buildings.
There's some niggas who can't do that either. And they still
And them niggas ain't there trying to do it. Women want to try to say, let there be war. They ass is like, yo, send my ass back home.
Yeah, everybody in the kitchen when it's war. When it's war time.
Feminism go out the window.
Everybody.
Exactly. Feminism goes away when it comes to things like war. Women and children stay at home. They don't go to war unless you sign up to be part of the army and you're a woman in a certain role within the army, but generally there's no call for women to come to war and to fight in the war. Let's be real.
I want equality until we talk about the
There's
draft.
mad girls in the military. What?
But when
92% of the military is men. And 95% of all military deaths. And outside,
There you go.
and we needed that.
So I put with it because people be capping. People be saying like talking about the small minority. What did you say? Trey. But they be talking about the small minority trying to bring it up like, yeah, I see construction. 86% of construction is men.
Yo, you know when you see ladies, and look, I'm not trying to show you. All I see is y'all taking fucking Instagram photos in y'all outfits. I don't see y'all out there doing them push. Y'all just trying to look cute. Yo, please, next topic. I'm sorry. Yo, because
Damn, stop playing, yo.
I see y'all, and I see y'all just show that body.
We don't look.
Yo, shout out to the women that be in the trenches, man. There ain't a lot of y'all, but shout out to the three of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All three of y'all.
And not the coochie corner.
Not the coochie corner.
But shout out to the women on the coochie corners.
And there you have it.
This is one of those things. And it affects us differently because you said it earlier, but I think it affects us differently because women don't really care.
There you have it. The effect of negative effect on feminism on society. And it is a negative effect. So let me know what you think about feminism and the impact on society. Do you think it's negative? Do you think it's positive? Do you think it's a combination? Let me know with your comments below. And did you think it was a good thing that we brought in feminism? Now, feminism has evolved over time. And today's feminism is classified as modern feminism, which has really taken on its own, what should I say, demons, to put it in a better way, because it's not helping us as women across the board with this feminism. You know, it's very one-sided. It's very, what's the word? You know, when it suits you, you're a feminist, or you put up your hand to be a feminist. But when it comes to all the other things that are supposed to be about equality as a woman, women are nowhere to be found. The feminists are quiet. So let me know what you think about feminism and the impact it has had on society. And look forward to hearing your comments. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.